find out how it's going to go in this one. Jenko win the knife round, and it's going to be Method. Now, this is the problem, right? They start on their CT side, they get banged. They start on the T side, they get banged. They have slow starts every single time, Jack. They're slow burners, but at this point, they give too much of a buffer.
So Method, on paper, right, when you look at Cash, you think, all right, Method should be able to pick this one up, close down in fairly convincing fashion, actually take the win here. But CeX looked very, very well. I don't know, CeX just looked like they were actually oiled up and performing more cylinders, really, on that first map because they were dealing damage, they were actually picking up frags. They're playing with confidence again. So when we saw them play back on, what was it, Tuesday? Was it Tuesday?
Who? Method.
CeX.
Oh, CeX, it was Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
It was this game.
Yeah, they looked quiet on
Scared,
Tuesday.
timid,
Yeah.
yep.
But that's the thing, today, they actually look like themselves. They're playing like themselves. They're out of the box. They're not trapped in a box anymore. The box is gone. There's no more box.
Okay, it's going to be round number 1. First pistol of the second game here. CeX with the map advantage. They need one more to close this one out.
Oh, Dance gets the opening frag back towards Stanley there as they push their way in early. Going to try and underfoot their way in towards that B bomb site because Hemzik will lead the charge. Work their way over towards B. The times are starting to come out. Stanley will go down. Pulse, Nazinho, Mick trying to stay alive as they've already lost Jenko. But they're actually going for the old fakeroo, the didgeridoo down, as they back off towards A.
Nearly. If Hemsky had found that kill towards CT and opened up the A site, essentially. But already the good read comes up from CeX. They know there's some players towards the B site. And they spot MCK as well towards CT. It's going to be the 3 versus 3. Pulse is dinked up as well. There's no Kevlar for Nilzuni. He's already used his smoke, so the bomb will be planted towards A. It's all down to whether LS can get one kill here.
They push their way through, but LS goes down. So they're left in a 3 versus 2 retake scenario. They have the kit on Nilzinho, Snods. They have no real utility. Link's in an aggressive angle, but he has to try and relive some of that normal Link hype. Has to really bring it to the table right now. On the previous match, he wasn't doing as much damage as we're used to seeing, but now he stepped it up a little bit, but he only finds one. Goes down to Mick, and it's all on Astro. Time's starting to tick away, but Astro has to stay alive as this push comes towards him. They want to try and overwhelm, but they peak one by one. Astro finds the first kill. Should get the second as well. Oh. Nilzinho connects the headshot, though, and Nilzinho had the kit. It's going to be a last-second defuse. It's a role reversal.
Kit there paying dividends for Nilzinho on the CT side. Method took the first one. It's going to be 1-0 now. As we go into the second round, CeX conceding that one. 3 versus 3. Pulse was low. LS, if he found one kill towards connected, that would have been the pistol and momentum carried forward into cash from CeX. Instead, though, Method now hopefully should be able to get a round and a half under their belts. We saw them only claim 2 in the first one. Hopefully now, if they win this one, they're going to be matching that, and any further rounds will just be an added bonus from the previous performance on Overpass. It's going to be the full acre run out coming up from the team side. CeX just wielding pistols, and already they're a man now.
Jengo on the opening headshot towards Link is going to be really effective. Obviously, just makes their lives so much easier. They want to try and rack up cash with those SMGs, though, ideally. So Stanley towards mid, if he finds a frag on towards Astro, he'll be pretty happy with himself.
Indeed. Obviously, one kill here wouldn't be the end of the world. Jenko showing again how good he is for the scout towards middle. Nice shot there from Stanley. Will take down a less. It's going to be the 2-man advantage now for the CT side. The bomb is still up towards mid-main. Then it does get dinked, but doesn't get killed just yet. Astro finds the kill towards Hyman. She gets the second as well. Oh my goodness, tries to line up the head. MCK gets a nice headshot there. It's going to be the 2 versus 3. That could have been a 2 versus 3 in the favor of CeX if Astro had landed that shot.
Wow, yeah, if Mick wasn't so fast on reactions, that could have been an incredible triple kill. That actually could have blown the round out of the water, but Hemzik's the last man left alive now for the T's. Trying to be quite troublesome into the scenario he's been left with. Obviously, 3 remaining players on the side of Method. Can't really scavenge any weapons effectively, though. They're all towards that. He bombs somebody, knows how to do damage with a deagle. It's like we're watching Source right now, Snods.
Hemsky now on the 1 versus 2. Bomb plant here would be great for their money going to the next round. I'm not expecting Hemsky to win this one, especially with no Kevlar as well. And the CTs have ganged up together, grouped up as a 2. So they should be able to trade the kill here. Both going to be rotating in 3C, and the flash comes in, and here it comes.
Oh my god! Hectic! With the double kills, he finds the headshots. This is ludicrous. They never should have won that round, but it's all off the back of Deagles. What in the world was that?
What world we live in, Jack? Welcome to UKCS.
Deagle Mania.
Deagle Mania. 1-1 now as Method get reset. Jenko's going to be rebuying the scout, and oh my goodness, Method, if their mental fortitude was weak before, is it going to be shattered now after an incredible 4K or 3K Deagle, sorry, from Hemsky. Massive 1 versus 2 they're going to grant CeX. the first round and the reset versus the CT Money. It's going to be upgraded pistols onto the 4 players from the CT side. Scout to Jacob, but no Kevlar. And the 5 rifles run out for the T side. This is a big issue for Method because if they lose this, they've all fully forced, Jack. There's going to be no orb into the first bar tip for Method, and that could string a chain of events leading for the rest of the half from CEX.
Yeah. This could have toppled over all the dominoes, Snods. They could be falling in a nice symmetrical pattern. Maybe with some ball bearings involved, whether you got some tricks, all sorts, you never know. But Pulse, though, he's going to try and move the Eagle into the round. Unfortunately, not got as much prowess as CEX had into the previous one. Very reactive burst there. So not they wanted to just storm into the site, but they do actually slow down the tempo a bit. That could have been awkward.
Here it comes, though. Pulse is getting tagged up in the Molotov. Has the help from Neozino close towards B main, but unfortunately for them, the bomb isn't close just yet. 3 players stacked towards the B site, but eventually Jenko could get cold feet and go back towards A. If he anticipates the push to actually go back towards the A side, they're going to have control of mid. They're going to be flooding in through vents, 3 checkers now, and the split towards the B bomb site happens now.
The double fake, hoping to try and bait them out towards B, but they still stay there. They find the easy kills as well. Jenko and Pulse chime in, but it's Ellis and Dancy's to retaliate as they find those responding frags. Nilsini on the site, though, with a CZ, the weapon that he's so proficient with. As they start to flood past him, he will strike one, ready to try and claim the second, and he will get it. LS goes down. It's just left on Link. I don't think he'll be able to clutch it out this time around.
Will eventually go down. So, buybacks and force bars go back and forth. As Method do reset the money in CX once again. They're picking up up, though. They have 5,000 for Hemsky. Or if they actually, if they eco this one, they will have a full buy into round number 5. But of course, that means going for an eco. And that will allow Method to potentially be able to build up their cash even further. When you are full ecoing, it gives your opponents an opportunity to potentially stack up even more cash, have 4 or 5 players stay alive, get the round with bonus in, and have enough money to bar up into the next one in case your team does win it. Somehow, though, Dancy's managed to slip his way through Forklift. As a Glock, though, not really the best gun in that scenario.
Dancy actually does find the entry kill, though. Stanley will retaliate back towards Link as he finds the wall bang. Link is going to be a bit shell-shocked after that one. That's going to be quite confusing for him as they now push it. It's just easy kills here for Method, ideally, to try and pick up these frags. Not really the way CX wanted this to go. They are doing damage with the Deagles. They get back into a 2 versus 2. But is there potential? Oh, Nuzinho.
Nuzinho, 13 HP, 1 shot here from the Glock. Even will take down will take down Nuzinho, but then again, I think the Glock is 11 points of damage per shot. Anyway, here comes the retake from the CT side. It's going to allow the bomb to go down. They have a Molotov on Nuzinho, but he should... No, he's not used it. So the bomb is planted, so the job's already well done here for CEX.
Oh, Dancy's could really sell their round right here with the big sell, but he overextends. Gets overconfident, goes down. Snots' Pulse will punish him. It's the final nail in the coffin. It's all up to LS, but LS peaks as well. Pulse takes him down. It could have been the battle of the resets right here. They would have gone 2 apiece, but actually Pulse will win the round. Method get 3 rounds on the board now off the back of that. CX going to be kicking themselves. Dancy, overconfident.
Yeah, that's an issue there. Hit a nice headshot towards Khan to Pulse, but actually ends up giving away the round. If he had just not overfaced, played the 2 versus 1 alongside LS, he could have baited LS and wide-faced off of a contact from his teammate and simply sprayed down the final member from Method. Nevertheless, they're going to get 4 kills and get that CT money so harshly. The CT economy is so much on the terrorist side, and even then, it will be the buyers on both sides. Go to round number 5. 4 rifles, 3 and 4s, and 1 AK picked up by Neozino, and the AWP to Pulse. Pulse wants to opt towards that B side. It seems like they like to go for the 1-3-1 setup on the CT side for Method. Leave 1 towards A. Actually, Stanley will join towards Forklift, but usually they leave 3 towards mid, 1-3-1 set up. From there, they try and hold down towards mid and retake the sites. Bomb outside mid main, alongside all the actual remaining players from the CX lineup. It's going to be 5 players alive on both sides, with 1 minute 10 left on the clock. The bomb shifting its way actually back towards door, so it's looking like an eventual hit towards the A-bomb site. Crisscross smokes out through mid. Trying to keep the attention there from the mid players and not force them to rotate towards the site. And try and have a 4 or 5 versus 1 or 2 towards A.
Didn't drop this shot. Dancy's actually gets overwhelmed though. He didn't clear the angles. Nilzinho got a free frag towards him, and he takes a little bit of damage, but he can brush that dirt off his shoulders and then keep on moving.
4 versus 5 now as the assault comes towards A. Astro towards door. Can he get out and eventually have the side and try and play the other one?
They are going to push their way through now out towards. Some they're just getting overwhelmed. It's not so easy. The potential damage that Method could bring to the table here is really ruling in their favor as they find all these easy kills. LS is trying to stay alive as he does damage through the smoke, finding these headshots. But is that what they needed? Is this enough now?
2 versus 3, 1-man advantage right now. The CT side and make it a 2-man advantage. Is going to leave Link in the 1 versus 3.
Link trapped. Just has to wait for the push to come to him, really. Molotov will try and force him out of position. But it lands too short. It doesn't spread to him. He's able to just stay there. But he is trapped in position. Finds the first kill. Will he get the second? The push is coming towards him. Link does damage. That's a double kill. If he gets the hat-trick, he closes out the round. Pulse is low.
No.
Pulse goes down. Link cuts his way through all of them off the back of the Master Sword.
Once again, the clutch is going in favor of CeX as they claim a second and reset their money for the CT side. The fact they had such a strong eco, taking out 4 rifles and weapons from the Method CT side means that now as they go into round number 5, they're going to be broke. Number 6, sorry. They're going to be broke. 3-2 scoreline, 1 round advantage for Method. But it's looking like the ties. Well, the scoreline will be tied, sorry. 3-3 as long as CeX don't throw versus the full eco coming out from Method. Jenko alone mid versus the eventual push here from Boost.
There's been so many awkward rounds already in this game, though, that have either gone down to the wire and clutch situations or have been thrown against ecos. So, luckily enough, though, Method, there's going to be no deagles in play, so there might be a less chance of the shenanigans we've been seeing in the previous rounds.
Still, though, Mac 10 for Astro. Hopefully be able to rack up as much cash as possible with this submachine gun. Jenko just head towards middle, gets tagged up but doesn't go down just yet. He sees only 1 player towards middle. Doesn't see the bomb and spot the bomb just yet. And actually now that Astro fires off his utility towards it, that should sell a fake potentially. You can already see Pulse being beat.
Astro will get that entry kill there as he takes down Stanley. Obviously building himself a bit of cash to play with as well. Meanwhile over at the barn towards B, dances, says Peekaboo as he will rip the head clean off of Nilzinho. LS as well wants to try and do the same, relive the hype that his brother in arms has already displayed. As he takes down Pulse. Astro does actually fall, but it's not too bad. I mean, they've secured the site. They have entire map control. Method only finding 1 kill into the round, and it's a Mac 10 they recover as well. It's not a rifle, so this is the worst case scenario for them, really.
Yeah. What can you really do with that Mac 10? Try and play for extra kills and get $600 going to the next buy round, potentially. Nevertheless, it's going to be 3-3 now as we go into round number 7. CeX picking up 2 on the trot after a massive clutch there from Link, granting CeX round versus the full eco. 4 alive, so the money will build again. So the money's going to be like going into round number 7 for the T side. 4,000 across the board, so they can buy up in case Method do take this one. Money is still low though for the Method Bank. They're actually going to be causing this one. So they want AWPs. I think a big thing here is they want AWP towards A, AWP towards B, 3 rifles towards middle, and try and play the 1-3-1 setup. They're going to be causing this one. Upgraded pistols and Kevlar, as we're going to round number 7. It's looking like CeX wanted to lead.
Early hit towards mid here, so they'll try and take that map control, but it's actually the true play towards B that gives them the opening frag. LS takes down Pulse with a matter of ease, really. Astro, Vents actually gets blown up as well. As the nade rolls in, so they're going to be confused if someone's pushed through or if that was just the nade gun.
Ooh, gets dinked up. Still the man advantage though versus the pistols. Stanley with the deagle towards Highway. Will land the shot as well. Jenka gets 1 towards B. It's looking like the eventual throw here from CeX to Astro is still so low.
Whenever we see the deagles come out, that's when the throw occurs, it seems. Whatever team has the deagles in play are just landing these incredibly crisp shots. Crispalicious, nods. It's insane.
Yes, exactly. Crispalicious. So, what are they going to do? They can use Astro now as the point guard, have him go first, trade him out and try and get trade kills off of him. But if they simply walk into the deagle from Stanley, that could spell the end here. In round number 7 for CeX. They're going to slowly be shifting their way into his cross. He shoots out, peeks out, shoots out, and the Molotov comes out. There should be a 3 versus 3.
That's the thing. They have a
it's not deep enough, is it? It's not deep enough.
It's not spread. Oh, it is. It's spread. He will burn. He gets forced to face the thing. They have such a lucrative amount of utility. Use it. Give yourself the advantage you have into the round, but they peek out. But Jenko, drive by galore. It takes on Hemsick. Link will fall as well. They are consistently, either team, consistently throwing away rounds where they have the advantage. They cannot play their anti-ecos.
4-3 now with the scoreline as we go into round number 8. It's going to be the double ups that are run after the CT side. As I mentioned before, they wanted to bring out the 2 AWPs. Probably going to have 1 up towards A, 1 up towards B, but actually Jenko is most likely going to be AWPing towards middle. He will be AWPing towards connector. They're going to leave MCK alone to anchor down that A side. So, one up A, sorry, one up B, one up towards middle. Bomb outside mid main. It's another slow round here from CeX. They're going to be forcing into this one. Astro on the P250 Kevlar smoke. And then Hemsky there with the SG. Krieger, 3 AKs to finish off the rest of the T-bar. We're going to be seeing another round here. It's a slow one from CeX, actually. The smoke as he throws the needle and finds the frag there onto Stan.
That's beautiful. Unfortunately for them, the trade came back in swiftly, and it's also now even more so in the favor of Method as Jenko gets a free frag back on towards Hemsik, leaving them with just 3 Musketeers remaining. Astro as well, up close and personal behind Mick. He's only got that measly P250. And he's going to be a little bit timid about trying to go for this risky play.
MCK unaware to Astro's location once again. This is the 3rd time he's been towards Highway. Where did he get a kill? Spots out the play, but actually gets the solo and will dink up. MCK to 25 HP, and it's a nice shot there from LS. Turns to 2 versus 3, and it's down to Pulse and Neil's towards the B side. Can they hold off?
Pulse is scoped in, but he actually starts to reposition, startled potentially this aggression that is coming out from CeX. They take him down toward Nilzinho. He's got the rifle, but can he run rampant with it? Can he force them to hit the DECK? He will start to slay Snods as he finds the frag over towards LS. Link is primed and ready. It's all left on him. He normally is the absolute clutch master for the side of CeX, but he's not really been flexing his muscles too much today. Struggling in this scenario as he's forced to try and reposition wildly. Has to grab the bomb soon, only 20 seconds left to play with. So Jenko gets the better of him.
Does indeed, 5-3, but the scoreline now it's not looking too good for CeX. They're going to be forced into an eco. Round number 9. 3 players to go down for the Method side, and the money hasn't really been in a scenario where it can build, but hopefully for them versus the eco versus CeX now into round number 9, they should be able to get 5 kills, don't have the bomb to go down, have 3 to 5 stay alive, and actually be in a scenario where you can buy up in case you lose a round to avoid the resets.
Pulse with the double kill towards mid, nearly the triple, but unfortunately he will let it slip. Goes back for more though, the sloppy seconds go in his favour. It's all on Link that go down. Pulse with a quad kill to make mincemeat out of into that round, incredibly fast.
6-3, as we're going to round number 10 now. 3-run advantage for Method on their CT side after winning the pistol. And actually, they won the pistol, they lost versus the force buy from CeX, and then CeX lost versus their force buy. And it was a 2-1 score, and imagine if CeX didn't lose versus the force buy. This could have easily been 6-3 in the CeX side. MCK they get aggressive towards their main, smoke comes out, but actually going to be shifting through it.
Mick backs up, gets himself up to the top angle there. Worth here above the smoke, finds 1 kill, doubles it up as well as he takes down Link. Hemsik will find 1 kill. He's a bit of an exposed position though, so wide and open all the angles, so he doesn't go down. It seems like they completely forgot about Mick's location as he capitalizes from the backline as well, so it's all on Astro here. He's getting tagged through the smoke. He's going to be freaked out about this, forced to run straight through into the unknown, and gets taken down by the wild man himself, Nilzinho.
7-3. Scoreline is going to round number 11. Full eco now from CeX. Seems like their flare has been tarnished. In the last map, they were 13-2 up on the first half, but Jack is looking like, without the pressure, they may be letting this one slip. I don't know if they're not taking this one as serious, or the fact that they have a map in the bag to play more comfortable. But it's not looking the same.
It's true, it's looking very timid. I mean, it might just be because of the constant resets we saw off the back of the buy rounds, possibly getting them down because they're like, whoa, we're hyped, let's do it. And all of a sudden they get reset and it's just crushing them. But Stanley is doing just that right now as he sprints through, rips his way for everyone towards B. It's so easy for him. Mick as well will spot out Hemsik, so it's just on Link and Dances. They are going to go down, but I imagine this is going to be that CeX pause. Try and reinvigorate themselves, work out what has gone wrong and fix it, and they need to.
1 minute left. Link, last alive versus 5. So another round where Method should have developed their economy even more. Let's see now. Has no utility, has Kevlar got no helmet. Does find the first frag, that's a nice headshot. Flash Compton is blind.
Oh, peeks out again even. We'll get that second frag as he now tries to send his approach towards mid. Grabs himself a rifle, Snods. He's got the AK. And he's also got armor to play with. Watching the angle, but he pre-fires it as he peeks up, but he's only got 35 seconds. He's not really aligned to win this round. It's not a great start for him, but there's always potential with Link. You've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. So he will make his play in towards the B bomb site now. Hope he can find these frags. Possibly a CT side player that was overextending a bit there. But Pulse had the angle covered and will swiftly strike him down.
8 into 3 now. 5-1 advantage for Method on their CT side, and the pause comes in from CeX. The first one they've shown so far in the first half. I'd have liked to have seen a pause earlier on, though. Obviously, having confidence and complacency potentially from the last map. Doesn't seem like they're playing with the same caliber of firepower. Regardless, though, round number 12. The buyer's going to come in from the T side. Hemsky going to be buying the AWP. Haven't seen that op really have much effect so far. They can go for a double upset if they want to. Unless right now, contemplating the AWP. But instead it's going to be the 4 AK buy up onto Hemsky for the T side. And on the CT side, Stanley, but he's been dropped in M4 and he will be. It's going to be the 3 rifle setup and the 2 op setup from the Method side. So, Pulse upping towards B. He's been finding success. Jenko's up as well. He's been finding a lot of success towards middle and A. CeX, do they simply try and go for a fast relation play towards the site? Do they go for a burst outdoor? Do they try and split A through highway? We see MCK, sorry, not MCK. Astro constantly able to get towards white box and highway. I haven't really seen CeX take advantage of middle just yet. Unless they're close towards checkers. Could get the drop here on 2. He only lands it. It's going to be the 1-man advantage now for CeX on the T side. And then follow checkers. Pulse forced to chuck out its Molotov. And actually, it feels like the play is actually going to end towards the A side from CeX.
Does set checkers ablaze there. Well, as you can see him a little bit worried, a little bit tiresome as he is having to hold back for now. The true play is occurring towards the A bomb site. They're trying to wait and see if they can draw any rotate at all off of that A side Method. They're not falling for this.
They're not indeed. Stanley's low HP. 1-man advantage as well for the T side. Jenko should be able to peek out towards mid and catch Astro off guard maybe, but Hemsky jumps. Boost comes in, but Hemsky's ready for it.
Once he takes him down. Really set them up for a perfect round. Dances as well. For some reason, just flicks through the door. Had the call there to actually make that play, and it was genius. He takes him down. It's just on Pulse and Jenko. The double AWP retake towards the A site would have to be what they serve up, and it's so unlikely. Meanwhile, towards B as well, they're just toying with Pulse, trying to keep him there. If they find this kill into this round as well, try and grab that AWP. Well, at least keep it off Pulse. It'd be a fairly effective round.
Yeah, one of the issues here, though, right now is the fact that the money is low for CeX as well. If they give away the kills here unnecessarily, it will dent their economy more than it really should dent Methods. So risk versus reward play, not going to risk it just yet. Pulse will find one. Question is, though, is Hemsky going to try and battle Pulse's walk towards D?
Pulse double scopes in. Looking around, hoping to try. Pot shots being rattled off everywhere, but this is weird. It's really the joke trading trade right now. We're in a stalemate. They'll let this one slide past. They still have a good economical advantage on the side of Methods. They can buy up as they please. CeX working with what they got there.
2 ops again for Method on their CT side as we go to round number 13. It's going to be the op onto Hemsky. So, CeX have had success towards the A side. You can see the default slowly but surely going to be leaning more towards A. Boost comes in. The first frag's found. Jenko goes down to the man advantage once again. Found by Hemsky's AWP, and the boost towards Shroud will come out from the CT side. Stanley and MCK get wary as soon as the shot's fired and ratted off by Hemsky. Method don't go for the audacious boost towards Shroud. They're going to play it more passive towards default.
Smoke goes down. It's fairly slow into the round, obviously, from CeX. They're making their presence known off the back of that first kill, but they're just hoping to see if Method will make any more slip-ups, allow them to get a bit of a further advantage. Pulse playing close towards Sunrun, peeks wide, takes down LS, equalises the situation back into a 4 versus 4.
4v4, 1 minute left on the clock. The bomb going out through mid. It's looking like a split towards A. Dances towards door. Hasn't spotted another play, though, from standing towards Forklift just yet. MCK holding towards high, where they're going to be expecting the play. Let's see. So what about the first kill, though? Can they get the entry towards the A side?
Top goes in to try and force them back once again. Astro towards mid, playing by White Box, the old classic play from him. He's going to be a real thorn in their side if he can peek out at the right time and try and take down Mick or Stanley.
Towards White Box again. Astro, he's here. MCK holding towards highway, and actually Stanley going to be peeking up there. They're worried and they know exactly the players. Molotov's range through. First shot doesn't quite connect for the first kill. Does connect with the 1-man advantage now for the T side. The second kill as well for Hemsky.
How's he getting away with these frags? How has no one stopped this lunatic as he completely gets away with all these wild, flamboyant frags. They get the bomb down as well. There's so many low players on the side of CeX. 3 of them, sub 50 HP. Just matters of seconds away from death here, Snods. They can fall. We'll just take a HE, anything, a couple of bullets from the side on. Those CZs could be huge into the round. But Method, they can't run the risk. They're so outnumbered. They have to back off. CeX will get round number 5.
Low HP there on the remaining T side. That's a nice shot there from Link again. Onto Pulse. Double ops. Not saved right now for the CT side. The maximum they can get is 1 from Neilzinho. Astro on the hunt for the op. And Neilzinho's trying to scavenge into the next round. Here's the steps. Thinks he's above him? What on earth is going on right now? And actually Astro might get the drop here. And there it is. No op saves into round number 14. The penultimate round of the first half is going to be 8-5. A 3-run advantage now for Method. But slowly but surely they're letting it slip.
Let them come back through. They have had to reinvest into that AWP, obviously, for Pulse. I mean, it's been a really mixed bag here from CeX, but 8 rounds for the board already for Method. They've won out on that CT half. CeX need to try and equalize this, get themselves an 8-7 scoreline, give themselves some good groundwork, come back strong off the back of that first pistol round. Method have looked very effective on their pistols, though. So it's always a bit of a mixed bag. These teams looking equal over on Cash right now.
CZ for Mick. Thamas left for Stanley. 2 and 4s, and the op once again onto Pulse. Method, if they lose this round, allow CeX to get to 6. Their buy into the final one's going to be so weak. It's looking like CeX could claw this one back and eventually end the half 8-7. Nevertheless, though, Method have won the half on their T start, and actually the first rank trial by Pulse is all. Usually it's Jenko towards middle, but this time it's Pulse Wood in the AWP. They're going to play the one man towards A. Towards mid, sorry. They were playing 2-1-2 setup, and actually Pulse can be rejoining the ranks towards A. And play and hold a highway from the A side. And actually, a good read here from CeX. They're going to be flooding their way towards B.
Smokes come through. They are going to try and go for that play towards the bomb site, set the place ablaze, try and force everyone out those critical angles that need to be used to capitalize on the surround. And Neilzinho actually got a bit confused there. He was burning away, couldn't get off the site, just fell to the molly. And now CeX just picking up all the frags they need. They have a huge lead into the round. They have a firm grasp on it. And I don't imagine they're going to let this one slip. Firm grip, even.
Grasp. Yeah, I thought my wordplay was bad today, or the past week even. So, let's see. It's going to be Stanley trying to save this. Famas, obviously, the most they can do now is 9-6 scoreline. CeX pick up 6. Jonathan, Vicious Horizon on Twitter. Can we please see the scoreboard? And yeah, their money's awful right now. They're going to have 2.4k extra into the bank, so Stanley saves when he can drop over Famas into the next round for someone else on the CT team. MCK leading the charge right now, 15 kills for him. 13 for Hemsky. Astro only on 5 kills, so obviously he's taking a bit of the hit here. There isn't really too much room to succeed or show too much prowess when you've got so many individually skilled players on the CeX side.
Yeah, it's really just a battle of brawn into this game, really. I mean, there have not been too many Brainiac-style plays, is there? It's been very just all-out aggression in terms of aim battles.
4 AKs, 1 up again for the Hemsky side. Hemsky side? CeX on the T side. Hemsky's team, sorry. CZ again for Mick. Famas onto Pulse and Stanley. M4 onto Neilzinho, and again this Jenko Scout. We've seen many nice headshots from him. He's going to have to show something really special into this one. Fast play towards A. It's Method trying to catch CeX off guard.
Oh! CeX catching Jenko off guard, though, as Emzik will find that frag. Beautiful headshot entry with the AWP. They want round number 7, and they want it in a dominant fashion, Snods.
They do indeed. Molotov comes off towards Sandbags. Neilzinho spots out the play there from Link. Actually, Link's got the audacity to reface there, even though it got picked up. Neilzinho clears that door, going to be falling back towards the A side. They're going to leave Pulse, they're aggressive towards door. They've also got MCK there towards middle, I believe. So heavily stacked right now towards A, and another good read here from CeX on the T side as they're shifting back towards the site versus the 2 players here from Method.
Seems like it will be that play towards B. See if they can find these entries. The flashbangs ward them off for a few more seconds, but LS will be the one to try and open up the round. Stanley plays up close and personal. He spots out the gun barrel. He knows how to try and react off the back of this. He will find the headshot. The flashbangs swarm into the bomb site. They expect it to be a true play towards B, but they've backed off. They're going for the A play, but Mick can capitalize on this round. He's the catalyst that could change it up, but he lets it slip. Dances, even though he has pants around his ankles, he still finds the kills.
Gets a second as well. Hemsky will join him into the frag parade towards the other side. Hemsky finds the final shot there on to Stanley. It's going to be the 1 versus 4 now for Nozinho. No kit as well, no utility. It's the dry face and dry peak, all of these angles.
And this is where CEX should get themselves number 7 on the board and keep it a close scoreline at the half. Nozinho does do damage though, stat padding a little bit as he finds that frag back on towards Hemsky. He is trying to make this play work, but he's got no kit, so it needs to be now or never, essentially. Charges in, making as much noise as possible. Will find the headshots as he's left in a 1 versus 2, trying to bait the out, forced to peek towards him, get behind him. Dances takes him down.
Does indeed. It's going to be 8-7 now. Method with an 8-3 advantage on their CT side of cash. They'll let 4 rounds slip in a row, and they're going to only have a 1-round buffer going into the T side of cash. They won the first pistol. If these pistols go 1 for 1 here, Jack and CeX make it 10-8 on their CT side. We saw what happened on Overpass. Method fell flat on their T side, but this is more of a map on cash where you can play that looser style that we saw. Have Jenko and Stanley get boosted up round after round towards middle, try and find entries towards mid, and capitalize off the splits towards the sides. Anyway, it's going to be the utility ball by Nozinho once again towards the T half. Boost comes out towards middle, but aggression here from Hemsky towards mid main. Should be able to come in from the flank.
Stanley waiting to beat down on the opposition. He had stealth, he had the drop on them. He hits them with the elbow stance as he takes down Hemsky. They've already got the 1-man advantage into the round, just what they needed. But can CeX try and take back the advantage? The swarm is bursting its way as it flies through towards that B bomb site. Link tries to taper them off a little bit as he finds the double kill. Comes out massive into the round, Link with a hat trick. My goodness, he's wielding that USP to such a proficiency.
Bomb, though, going to be scamping away back towards B. Stanley breaks vents and actually has control of the B site, so now the 4 versus 2 retake shall come in. Link is low, LS is low as well. If the bomb goes down in an open plan and they can get to good after plant positions, there's definitely still a chance here.
There's a chance. It's slipping away as Astro takes down Stanley. It's just on Nozinho. I mean, he gets the bomb down, sure, but all that's basically going to amount to now is a little bit extra cash to play with. We'll find the opening headshots, actually. Maybe Nozinho can do this as he rips his way for everyone that's coming towards him with a Glock. So close. Too close for comfort. But CEX are able to bring it back. They equalize 8-8, but they now have a good advantage to try and solidify themselves as a dominant team to the opening CT half.
8-8. Pistols go 1 for 1, but the scoreline is actually matched. Round number 17 now, it's looking like CeX may be able to close this one out in a 2-0 fashion. So far, all we've had is 2 zeros, Jack. Method 1-2-0 on the first night versus CeX. Fish 1-2-3 beat Method 2-0 last night. It was actually on Tuesday, it was the Method CeX game. But now, obviously, a day later, CeX showing a much better performance so far into this map. Doorburst going to be coming out versus CeX from Method. Let's see what they can do versus Hemsky's MP7.
In the elevated angle though, and it's so effective as he hits the hitboxes from up top like that. He's just ripping his way for everyone. Link as well chimes in with a nice kill. Mick will fire back a little bit as he actually connects that headshot on towards Link, but still, it's just Mick left in the 1 versus 3. He needs to try and whittle through the opposition, but LS will blind out the server with a nade. Launches him out there as the mortar strike lands, and they didn't actually save that extra M4, unfortunately. LS didn't grab it in time.
9-8 now. It's going to be the buy coming up from Method as they got the bomb down into the pistol, which means they will have a buy into round number 18. It's going to be the 5 AK buy, though. No AWP and a distinct lack of utility, you can see. 1 flashbang for Pulse and MCK and Jenko. No nades for Stanley and just a smoke, which has already been deployed by Nozinho towards the main. So, apart from that, no more smokes, just a few flashbangs. That's all that Method have to their names. It's going to be the MP9 they're willing. SMG, UMP for LS, Scout for Dances, and then fall on to Hemsky and Astro. Bomb outside boost. Only Nozinho going to be holding off and warding off a push potentially from the B side of the map. Should be a double boost here from Stanley and Jenko. Dances going to be peeking out, might be spotted though, gets a tag, gets away scot-free as well, doesn't take any points of health as damage. Bomb still towards mid-main, are they going to split towards B though? That's the real question at hand.
It's true. What is the call going to be here for that CEX side? Are they going to try and switch it up a little bit as they try and defend against this push from Method? Method did have a bit of early map control towards mid, but they're not going to capitalize at the back. It will be a split towards A, it seems. They start to reposition. CEX are still shuffled with 3 men towards A, though, so they're going to be ready for this.
You would hope so. It's going to be a 3 towards A. The tag onto Mix. So still the 5 versus 5, but Method players, some of them are low.
Emzik needs to be the impromptu factor that will decide how this round is actually going to go. Finds the first kill, he will fall, but Dancy's retaliates with a scout of all weapons as he finds these headshots. Astro as well comes into effect. They're left in a 2 versus 4 stance. They outnumber them 2-1 from the sideline. Pulsal goes down. See Stanley peek out, finds one kill, and then eventually gets overwhelmed by the dual face from CeX. And that was their buy.
Yeah, going to be the Eco now coming up from Method on the T side. We saw the exact same happen on Overpass. They just fell out of momentum, really. They let it slip. I say that. They went they got 2 rounds in the first half. They didn't really have any momentum in the first one. Issue is, run up a Method is on their T sides. It looks sloppy, undisciplined, just uncoordinated. There's so many gaps for scouts and orcs to find first kills, find kills in the middle portion of the round, and the afterparts been so weak for Method.
Pulse of his deagle in his hand, ready and waiting. He gets a bit of damage out early, but it's actually Jenko to find the opening kill. He will take down CeX as well. Gonna have to try and reposition off the back of that. A little bit timid as they've lost one of their players just a few seconds into the round.
2 round advantage for CeX, and it's maybe off of the back of the 1 deeg from Jenko. Could be a 10-9 score, but let's see if Method can close this one out with a 1-man advantage. MCK gets spotted towards checkers. We'll see Astro, but doesn't quite land a tag or the headshot. Still battling out towards checkers with a bomb. It's towards mid-main. He's going to go towards A or B. It's looking like it's slowly but surely shifting back towards the B-bomb site. Method with a 1-man advantage are hoping MCK can find the entry and open up this B-bomb site.
Dancies pushes in as he will find that headshot back on towards Mick. Flashbang goes out as well. And Pulse hoping to try and retaliate here. I mean, they're left in a 4 versus 4 snods. Jenko's waiting by main. It's going to be Link to have to deal with them with Jenko. That is such a beautiful shot, incredibly damaging. As he takes down Link, that is brutal.
Jenko tagged up towards Forklift, but will still stay alive. Has the AK as well. Should be really giving that one over to someone more HP. Nevertheless, the bomb does cross back towards the side. It's going to be the 3 versus 4. 1-man disadvantage run out for the T side, but they have no Kevlar and no utility to hold off the retake.
Emzik has the molly. But is he going to be able to do anything effective with it? Force someone out of position right now. As he is setting himself up to try and lob it in a good angle. We'll get it out. He's actually forced him to peek, and he can get that frag as he takes him down. Then he wants to roam into the site, though, and deal damage here as they're struggling a little bit. The confidence isn't really on their side. They still want to wait for the peaks to come towards them, but they're whipping the shots. They eventually do get it back into a manageable situation. 2 versus 2. Time starts to tick away. Astro has to go for the pre-fire. Will eliminate Stanley, but it's now 1 versus 1. He has to tap the bomb, has to try and go for the stick. He's got 5 seconds to play with. He gets pushed, but he doesn't get the frag.
No! You would have had time if you got the kill then. You would have had it. Oh my goodness. Neozino will go down, so there's no gun saved and salvage on Method into round number 20, but nevertheless the round is theirs. Off of the back of the huge plays there from Jenko, they'll grant them their 9th round. 10-9 will be the score, and as CeX get the money reset, and they're going to be ecoing this one. The only player able to afford a buy is going to be Dancy's Scout. What can you really do with 1 Scout versus the full arsenal, the full firepower that Method have to bring?
You just couldn't write the storylines right now. How ridiculous these rounds are, the way they're occurring. It's just, it's very unorthodox how this game actually has gone so far. It's this potential best of 3. Obviously, if CeX do pick this up, they will close it out in a 2-0 fashion. There's always the chance. Method, 9 rounds on the board, 1 round away from equalizing. It's CeX. They've only got pistols, but we know how damaging they can still be with these small sidearms.
Size doesn't matter for CeX.
It's not about the size, mate. It's how you use it.
Exactly. How good is your aim with these small firearms? Can they hit the spot and hit those headshots? Let's see.
Response there will come out from Astro as he takes down Jenko as he lands the headshot. Stanley as well will rip his way through Astro. It's a 3 versus 4. It's going to be the play towards B. They have secured the site. Stanley can get the bomb down. This retake is going to be incredibly awkward. I mean, it's just going to be so hard. They don't really have anything to aid them, complement them even as well, because no utility. You've only got these PT-50s. You've got the Scout on Dancies. It's just looking like it's unachievable.
Yeah, man disadvantage. They have control of the B site as well. It is going to be the eco for them, nevertheless. Dances with a Scout, trying to see if he can get 1 more kill. Or a kill at that. There's no Kevlar, so Connects the headshot there, but there's no kit right now for the CT side. I don't think they have time to even go for the defuse, even if they're stuck in. Kill there from Nizuno. Dance is going to try and get another kill, and he gets it as well. The aim he has with the scout has been phenomenal so far tonight. But Stanley should be able to catch the body guard, and actually no, Pulse is going to be last alive to save. So 2 rounds now where Method haven't been in a scenario where they can actually salvage an economy and build one up. It's going to be all, well, 4 players dying, only Pulse staying alive. Pulse can drop over an AK, but you can see the money right now is so low on that Method side. The pause is going to come out from CeX. It's the second one so far in this game. They're going to be thinking about how they want to utilize this by going into round number 21.
The Pulse.
Impulse pause.
CeX, though, back in action now. I mean, they've actually got a fairly good buyout. You know, Dancy's on the AWP. Is this where we see some of that old Dancy special being brought to the table?
Maybe. We saw at Epic Land when he played for Radix. He had a great performance versus Reese on Cash, on the CT side especially. How is he going to favour into this one? Round number 21. Scoreline is equal. Method, if they take this one, they should be able to string forward a couple more rounds off the back of that, forcing Quasi-Buys and Ecos onto CeX. That's really where they can get the footing back into this one.
LS towards B needs to be the key to actually pick this round up, as he will get the opener. Jenko peeks towards him. He finds that early entry, tries to peek fire as well to keep Mick at bay. Mick actually quite timid, doesn't want to overextend, just clearing towards headshot, but isn't going to peek into this potential double stack. Finds one kill though, Mick. Confidence galore, but Dancy's starts to come back in. He's warmed up now, Dancy starts to lay down the law with the AWP.
One man advantage still for the CT side. Where's the bomb going to go? You've got standing towards A main. You can group up with the bomb, go outside mid, try split towards the A side. We saw CeX have so much success towards the latter portion of the first half that way. Bomb going to be actually going through A main. They can boost up MCK on Nizuno if they want to, but instead it's looking like they're going to group together and play the 3 versus 1 towards A. But look at the push here from Link. He's going to be able to gun them down as they cross towards the side. How are they going to be selecting to play there towards door?
Link is ready for it, finds one headshot, almost a second, but he couldn't quite connect it. It seems it's only Mick right now that is stepping up for Method in these rounds.
3 versus 2 now. Molotov and flashbangers, all the T's have to warn off the retake here from the CT side. Mick's piece out, does get killed though by Hemsky. It's going to be the 3 versus 1 now. What can Nizuno really do this one?
Could this be the end here for Method? As just being left on Nilzinho, this push could come through so easily for CeX. They should be able to pick this one up. Do attempt to run, but they're peeking one by one. They're not really working together right now. Luckily enough, he will extend out off his own decision making there and will get killed by Dancy's. It's 11 rounds for CeX, but they need to keep it going.
Yeah, crucial round for them there to get to 11. Method's money hasn't been in the strongest position so far into this half. How close these rounds have gone. To get the bomb down, but even then, look at that. 2,000 across the board will be in the bank accounts from Method. Jenko buys instantly. I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah, 2,000 across the board. 5,000 for Pulse. You can eco one, have a full buy with an AWP into round number 23, but instead, they're going to be forcing into this one. If they lose it, this could be 12 to 10 and an eco come up from Method, and potentially a 13 to 10 scoreline if CeX can claim round number 22. It's going to be the Deagle onto Jenko and MCK, CZ for Stanley once again, UMP onto Nilzinho, and Pulse the only player wielding the rifle. 4 and 4s. Well, 4 rifles for the CT side, 1 AK actually onto Link, and the AWP onto Dances once again. We've seen so many good plays from him so far in this best of 3. Can he carry forward the momentum he's brought up so far?
You wonder if that's frustration as well as another key factor for that instant rebuy there from Method. Don't want to give away any more rounds. They just want to really reset here right now. I mean, they have won quite a few of these ecos in the past, so it is achievable. It's definitely not a round you can count them out on.
Well, they've already won one of these without Kevlar earlier on to make it 9 to 10, if you remember. That was only 4 rounds ago. Anyway, it's going to be 50 seconds left. The bomb going to be shifting back towards B. It's going to be 4 players. And actually make it 5 now as Jenko won't be peeking towards mid. 5 players towards B. They break the glass towards Summer. The execution comes in towards the B bomb side. Let's see what Astro and Teles can do if they can hold off the aggression and the assault coming in towards the B side.
Dancy's is there to try and help out as well, as he wants to chime in with these response frags as the push comes in. Dancy's with a flick, takes down 1. LS as well claim another. Everything is going their way right now. The spray for Pole starts to whip. He can't quite find the frags, but it's up close and personal. It's Mix come out on top with a Deagle. It takes down Astro. They're left in a 3 versus 3, Snots.
They are indeed. Bomb is retrieved, but look at how much time has been wasted. Jenko has the bomb.
the bomb. Oh.
Yeah, it was smoked. It's fine. Smoke dissipates though. Dances the cross. It's 1-on-1 play. MCK finds the frag towards heaven. It's going to be 10 seconds left. The bomb is eventually being planted. Let's see what they can do with the Mantis advantage.
Nick actually did spot out Link there as well, so the nades are coming in, just trying to keep him at bay. It's him and Dance. It's going to be an awkward retake. He's only got the AWP to play with. They've actually let the boat sail out a little bit here. They've not really given themselves enough time to try and close this one out. But Dances lands the shot towards Jenko. It's still on a 2 versus 2 though, Snods. There is no telling how this round could go. It's all up to the matter of just individual skill as they push their way in. But Mick, he has the prowess, lands the frags. Mick gets a 4K. Closes the round now. It's 11-11. It's down to the wire every time with these guys right now.
Astro, 11-18 for him. It seems like time and time again towards this B bomb site on the CT side is lets it slip. Poor performance from him so far on the CT side. Hopefully he can change that one up for the remainder of the first half. It's going to be the Eco coming from CeX. How much money do they have, Jonathan? I didn't take a look, sorry. They can buy up into the next one, but we know what CeX are like. They like going for double Ecos. They like having orbs and full utility. So this could be 13.
That's a very scary feat when you look at it for what it is as well. And Pulse just does damage. It's so easy for him to tilt those frags. They can't even take him down when they push together. No trade potential. They both fall. Pulse left on low HP, but Nilzini also finds stuff kill towards LS. So there seems like there won't even be a casualty from effort into this round. This is going to be CeX getting absolutely eliminated. But then they're just going to give these rounds away for free as well. Really not leaving themselves much of a buffer here, Snods.
Link now the 1 versus 5. Pulse onto low HP, so no kills found by the CT side of the Eco. It's looking like well, most likely a third map hit. 11-11 is the score, and it's going to be the Eco 1 hit by Method, so it's going to be 12-11. And from there, we should be able to see CeX go for another Eco, or maybe even a quasi-buy, CZ armor, going into round number 24. Then have a full buy into round number 25. The issue there is you're going to allow Method to get to 13 already.
So they're going to basically concede this round, give it away for free. Obviously, the next one as well, you imagine is going to be taken by them. So it's just so silly here. CeX aren't able to get themselves back into the form they had. It just seems like they're having moments of individual greatness, Nods, and they're moments where they just can't quite get it together. And it's really just Mick that has been the driving force behind Method, I've got to say. He's been the one doing so much groundwork and just barrels of impact frags tied to him.
Yeah, I mean, he's on 23 kills right now. He had the massive round to grant them the win when they force bought. If they had lost that, it would have been 13-10 to CeX. At that point, you lose one gun round, and the game is pretty much said and done. CeX taking the third pause of this game. They've got one more following this one after that. But let's see, it's looking like they are going to be ecoing this one. They will have an AWP into the next round, and yep. CZ there bought by Astro, going to be going down to $3,000, so they are going to allow Method to get in touching distance of round number 16. 4 AK by Jenko, going to be one of the AWP finally. We haven't really been seeing the AWP on the Method side so far tonight. Let's see if he can have more success on this T side than Pulse did on Everpass.
There's no real play coming out just yet from CeX. Obviously, they just basically have to allow map control to be given for free to Method and then peek out at the right time. And actually, LS does make a good dent into their team, though. Peeks out with a wolf pack that he's grouped up with. And he also grabs himself that AK. They have no armor, but they do have potential. Even though this round still heavily favors Method as they make their play towards B, it's going to have to be a very late retake with nothing really to support them on this one.
Yeah, but LS is late to the party as the AK towards heaven. It's a man advantage. Can he make it? 2-man advantage gets spotted out as well. He's seen the bomb. All it is, Darcy's actually skipped up through CT. Sorry, through checkers. Bomb's going to be planted. There's no kills off the retake. It's going to be 30-11.
Bomb has been planted.
Flashbang goes in. Pulse swings round, tries to get that opening kill, but didn't quite connect it here, really. CeX still have the man advantage, but it's the retake that is showing them issues. They have to push in. They actually do start to get the frags, though, Snod, because they're connecting the headshots. But Stanley retaliates. Jenko as well, and Stanley. The left and right combo takes them down. That is round 13 playing. We expected it to go down like this, but now CeX have to snap out of it. They have to splash some water on their faces, sort themselves out. None of this messing around, Snods.
13-11 now with the score, and as the buy finally comes in for the CT side, it's going to be the AWP onto Hemsky. AWP onto Dances as well. 3 and 4s to finish off the rest of the buy. As we go into round number 25, it's going to be the AWP onto Jenko once again, and actually gets boosted up towards the white van. Dances peeks out. Doesn't show his head just about. Will still stay alive, so Jenko anticipating the play there from Dances. Hemsky with a nice little one-way there through the smoke towards A main. Bomb is actually currently situated outside mid-main. Slow play once again, but actually Dances might be able to take a scalpel here towards boost.
Mick gets the opening kill though as Dances goes down. Lackluster.
Yes, yes it is. Bomb advantage now for Method, actually making it 4 versus 4 as Lincoln chimes in and finds 1. Still the players towards mid, it's going to be MCK. He should be able to go towards white box and eventually split towards the A site. Nizino going to be retrieving the bomb and bringing it back towards A. 2-2. 2-2 will be the CT defense split. Link spots the player. Jenko there to be towards A main, but no rotation just yet. LS going to be rotating through CT, but it's going to be there. It'll be too late.
It's true, very well could be. A little bit too late indeed as I'm trying to go for this play, but push out from Mick, finds 1 kill, Hemsky trades back. It's constantly equal between these two sides, down to the wire in these scenarios, but Hemsky finally starts to get a little bit of life behind him once again. He gets reinvigorated as he gets another kill. Hungry for more, but Pulse takes down LS. There's no trade either as they're left in the 2 versus 2. Hemsky playing around the smoke snods. They have 20 seconds to try and grab this round. He goes for the no-scope, the unzoom. But nothing will come to fruition. Peeks out, but he's ever so slightly missing these kills. Has to wait for the support of Astro as well, who's only just arrived, but Pulse peeks towards him. Was overconfident. Astro takes down Jenko. It's going to be a 13-12 scoreline.
1 round now separating these two teams. We're going to round number 26. It's going down to the wire. CeX need 1 more map to close this one out in a 2-0 fashion. Double ops are salvaged as well. Then again though, this was their full buy. The money still won't be able to, well, their money won't be in a scenario where it can build. You got 5,000 across the board right now for the T-side of Method. And for CeX, you got 4,000 in the bank for the remainder of the players. So, Method, if they win this one, I reckon they're going to take it. It'll be 14-12 versus the Nick. It'll be match point. CeX have to try and chain 3 on the trot. I just don't see it happening. It all comes down to round number 26 here, Jack, to see Method can do. They're going to have their 5 AK buy. Jenko not going to be winning the MVP. That might spell a slow, I say slow, but maybe a contact play towards the B site, or maybe a split through vents. Bomb outside T-spawn via B. LS and Asher once again. We've seen Asher have a poor performance so far on the CT side. Can he step up when his team really needs him?
No, Mick getting into the backline though towards Checkers. If no one realizes this could be terribly annoying. He has actually made a step. And LS is playing towards Snacks here, obviously. Lumgy, as we know it, as this push will be coming through. Flashbang goes in, spots up Nizino first, takes him down, but Mick has to retaliate. No one seemed aware of it, he should have heard the audio cue. Mick actually gets taken down though, but Pulse sends Astro off the burn tool, but Dances with a response frag through the smoke gives them the advantage they need, waiting for the cross, but doesn't go for the shot, won't get anything else for free as he does try and go for the no-scope. It's a 3 versus 2 retake towards the B-bomb site, and the bomb is not down just yet.
2 versus 3, but they have the B-bomb site. Notorious for being such a hard retake site. Link now trying to scavenge. And AK picks it up but gives away his position. Now Pulse knows where he's rotating from.
Oh, but it takes him down! Pulse falls! They should be able to win this one, Snods. They have a huge advantage in terms of the battle of attrition. They just need to play together. The Molotov goes down on site. Stanley starts to get set ablaze! And he falls to Dances with a CZ. It's 13-13.
It is indeed, Jack. The scoreline is equalised, but the money won't be equal. It's going to be 30-13 as we go into round number 27. And Dancy stepping up again with the AWP, finds a massive 2K, goes to 21 kills for himself, 26 right now for Hemsky. There it is, 3,000 in the bank right now for a few players on the T side. Jenko buys instantly again. So, they pulled the trigger on this buy. We saw what happened last time with their Deagles UMPs. And 1 AK onto Pulse. They managed to scramble the round together. Let's see if CeX going to let this one slip though, when the pressure is mounted. Let's see the buy on both sides. Or onto Dances and Hemsky once again. The double up set has been so formidable for them versus Method on their CT salads. This is going down to the wire. Bomb outside A main. It's looking like the eventual split. Actually, no. It's still very slow play. You got Nizino outside towards B. He's used all his utility though. And he's coming back towards useless B connector towards mid main. Boost will come out towards mid. They're going to be boosting up Stanley with the AK. So are they going to peek into Dance's off, or will they give away their first kill? Smoke comes out towards Connector, so they're going to have control. Potential of mid as Dance's fall back. He's actually going to be going towards Heaven, so they're actually expecting a play towards B.
Flashbang goes over towards mid. Dances gets himself up top as well. They are just waiting for the play to come through towards B, but it seems like it will actually be the split push towards the A bomb site. That is going to be their key to success in the round if it goes their way. They might actually be able to cut off the rotate here from the CTs as well. As you can see, he's close towards E-Box. It just depends on who spots out who first.
So, bomb towards A main. Hemsky's going to do a peek to try hold the line once again. He's been so strong so far into the second half. Can he carry forward? That form. Smoke comes in towards Highways, can block off the off from Hemsky. Oh no, so that's a Link.
Molotov starts to soar through the sky here as it's an all-out mortar strike towards the bomb site. Link goes down! He peeks out! This is so awkward now for Method. They don't really have too much to play with, but they're making it work with the scraps they have. It's a 4 versus 5 retake towards that A site, and they need to try and find an advantage right now. They can backstab towards me, but Stanley's there. If they don't clear towards White Box, they will fall Snods. He can get a double kill. Instantly peeks out, finds one, but the trade still comes through, but it still favors Method. Time's ticking away as well. CeX need to do it right now.
4 versus 3. They're going to be saving this one. They're going to let Method get to 14. They can still buy up though into round number 28. You can see the money is fairly low right now on the CT side, but they can drop over weapons for the remainder of the CX side. It's really going to get close now as we're going to round number 28, 14 to 13, and Jenko might stop them from saving.
Jenko trying to find these kills with the tanks, but luckily enough, they're smart enough to back off all his weapons. But that was round number 14 in the bag for CeX. They've thrown it out the window.
14 to 13. Method with a run. 1 round advantage. 5 AKs for them. No warps needed. It seems like they haven't really had too much success so far with the AWPs. Maybe the AWP there for Hemsky and Dances once again. We're going to potentially the penultimate round here. If Method win this one, they get that point. They should be claiming it. CX's money is so low.
Mick gets the opening kill towards Dances. Link's trying to trade it out, but he can't really do too much. Forced to try and backpedal out there as well, but luckily enough, will get away with his life. Molotov goes down, but already Method seeming like they have a nice grip to the round.
Indeed. Let's see what they can do. 1 man advantage right now for the T side as they're 1 away from a match point. 1 minute 15 on the clock. Bomb going towards A main. Hemsky with the aggressive angle here. This is exactly what they need. If he finds the first kill, falls back, tries to make a 4 versus 4. Link should be able to step up as well and charm him to help him.
Hemsik ready for the push to come towards him. Oh, the timing.
Is he going to unscope? What's he going to do?
Oh no.
No! No!
But he picks him up, the finds the headshot, takes him down.
Yes!
Hemsik, the double kill comes out. But the red swift was nearly the hat trick, but it doesn't quite go in his favor. Dishevel, the push is coming towards him. Goes down off the back, and Nilzina with a double kill. The in-game leader steps up hugely. Stanley as well shuts down Link. Hemsik had single-handedly won them the round, but they let it slip away. And it's all on Astro now, a 1 versus 3 clutch.
Oh no, Method. Story CX right now, back against the ropes. It's not looking good. Astro now the 1 versus 3. Stanley towards quad. Is low HP. The Molotov will force Nilzina to peek. Actually, it won't. Nilzina now able to stay alive. Molotov comes out. He has a kid smoke, but it's looking extremely unlikely right now for CX.
Nilzina will dome him. Massive round for the in-game leader of Method there. 15 rounds on the board. Seeming like they are going to be able to pick this one up. A 16-13 fashion, meaning we will be heading over to map 3, which is actually going to be Mirage.
It will be. So, final buy here potentially from CX. CZ onto Link, 5-7 for LS, UMP for Hemsky, Scout for Dances, and then forward to Astro. Look at the double play towards Sandbags. Surely this doesn't merit them kills. Stanley finds 1. It's looking like Mirage here, Jack.
Indeed. Seems like the 2-0 for CeX was a Mirage as it's disappeared in front of us. Slots.
Slots?
Snodders.
Anyway, potential. Oh, actually, 3 versus 3. LS now crucial to the chance of forcing overtime. Let's see what we can do towards B. Towards default gets spotted out though. Actually, well, even if he's still towards default, I don't think they're going to expect this.
Push comes in, LS will try and strike, but he lets it slip, he whiffs it all the way. Dances misses as well in such a critical time. They're choking hard, Snods. Can we get someone in here to perform CPR?
Blink. Dances in the 1 versus 2. 2 HP there for Stanley. Double play towards Checkers as well for the afterplant for the T side. They have an AWP, though, the hold off the push towards Headshot. And Smoke comes out. Time is ticking away. It's going to be Link now in the 1 versus 3.
Link pushes out, but it's just a matter of time before he falls. He will be taken down by Stanley. It's a 16-13 scoreline on Cash, going the way of Method as we expected, meaning that there is going to be a third map. It will be Mirage to decide the series and decide who goes to the LAN finals and decide if we get home or not.